making sure I get some stuff in order, folks. Doing a lot of stuff in the background. Let's see. Channel. Playing one of the nerdiest games I could possibly play right now. It's cool though, it's cool. I'm literally just waiting for Outriders to come out. It comes out on Thursday. This is gonna be a short stream too. Give me a second. Doing some background stuff. People gonna see me online like, oh snap, I didn't know you were streaming. Like, yeah. I'm live on Facebook right now too. Right now I'm trying to get everything in order. On all platforms. Edit video. Give me a second, folks, while I do good stuff. Let's edit stream. Graphics. Select the graphics patches, video clipping. Okay. Had a thumbnail though, that's what I'm trying to figure out. To tell you, hey, click on this, add a thumbnail, not showing me. But how do you add the thumbnail, Facebook? See? That's why I'm fucking with Facebook too much. So I don't be fucking with it way too that much. Change his voice. I'm in here though. Let's say what game I'm playing, nothing. Sorry folks, if you are in here. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Magic. Okay, Magic Legends. The Diesel, what's going on, brother? Yes, my man, the Diesel. Yes, I'm live on everything right now. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now. Facebook is being not cooperative right now because I need to add a thumbnail and I don't know where to add it, and I'm like getting frustrated. So I'm like, I have a lot of beefs with Facebook gaming, so like first they thought I worked for them, so then they were like, oh yeah, you can't they were like, yeah, you can't stream on Facebook because you work for us. And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, I work for y'all, I work for Facebook. Like, all right, where's my check? They got real quiet when I asked that question. I was like, if I work for y'all, where is my check? Start talking about money, they get real funny. Ask where that check is. I legit sent him an email with like, yo, do you need my banking information? They're like what? Cause like, apparently I work for y'all and I ain't received no check, so I want my money. And then they're like, oh yeah, no, by the way, you don't work for us. Like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I said I did though. So I'm just wondering where the hell's my money. I gotta bounce, bro. Yeah, I know I started late, man, but thank you for stopping through anyway, man. Hey, I will be playing Outriders on Thursday. I know I'm gonna be probably playing with Fire only, but if you want to hook up too, let me know. I'm trying to get on stream as early as I can on Thursday for the Outriders release. I might actually try to get a haircut too before that. That means I have to get a haircut tomorrow. We'll see about that. Okay, let's see. Go back to your channel. Okay, it's up now. Yeah, because I'm definitely copying Outriders, but yeah, we'll talk, man. I'll hit you in Discord if anything. It says live preview here. Facebook gaming, y'all killing me. On here, man. So do I get a notification in for the stream? Probably not. Even when somebody likes the stream, get a notification. But I did not. It says that I'm playing Magic Legends. Usually it'll say
all this wet stuff I'm here made me do. I cut deeply, I simply stay fully loaded, not empty. Gotta flush them out like water when the tops find my kidneys. I'm a bad boy, no daddy. With the rhymes I got.
I'm glad I'm going through this now. I'm not caring a whole lot about Facebook gaming. Like I'm just trying to give them their fair shot, but I always run into issues where I'm like, yo, why is this so hard? Capiche, I want the award that acknowledge my beast. I'll get that plaque like I just forgot to brush my teeth. Here we go. Choose a thumbnail. There we go. Found it. I have to go to video clipping to do it. I'm an airplane,
and you're the thing that pedals. No, I would not settle. I'm coming harder than metal. This body wants a spot. Not talking about a freckle.
Oh, this is thumbnail for the clip. Bruh, this is your thumbnail for the stream.
I don't speak that trash. Well, I'm lyrically fluent. No more sitting back.
I click on Magic Legends right now. I go to live, right? I just see myself in the game. I don't see like the thumbnail that I want to post. And that's what's frustrating me. Do I gotta do this? Maybe I gotta do this as Danger's voice. I'm gonna switch over. Edit.
My fans, sorry I'm wrong. I'll make it up in this song. I'm asking for forgiveness. Better business, it's on. Like a hurricane on the wrong water. I was just getting strong. I'm knowing still felt deeply.
Should I be talking about right here?
I got bars, yeah, bars like good sit news on phones. I'm so fly and too high.
Just want to add a thumbnail to the stream.
Still underestimated and hated. It's demonstrated.
Stream setup options.
I'm a dreamer that's gonna make it. They don't want me doing shit, sound like constipation. They don't want me blowing up, they wanna see deflation. I'm known for screwing faces and leaving mouths tasteless. Cause I'm full of greatness and I would not waste it. I'm back to writing verses along with beat making. I had to snap at this moment, but no pictures taken. I
The bottom stream viewing.
All this whack stuff I'm here, made me do it. I don't speak that trash, well I'm lyrically fluent. No more sitting back, watching music get ruined. I wasn't gonna
Use
rap.
camera, insights, gaming,
All this whack stuff I'm
alerts.
here, made me do it. I don't speak that trash, well I'm lyrically fluent. No more sitting back, watching music get
Edit
ruined.
stream. Nope. Goals, nope. Moderation, nope. Stream metrics, nope. Dashboard options. Graphics. Video clipping. Nope. Create a poll. Questions. Feature link. Nope. Alright, we just going with that one on Facebook. They being assholes. Time to be messing around with this no more. And the stream's gonna be short, so maybe like an hour and a half. Alright, let's get going. Well, first, let me do this for the game. I turn stuff down to this game isn't graphic intensive anyway. It's not graphic intensive anyway, but I turned it down to medium. I usually play on high. I was playing on ultra off stream. Yeah, so I've been enjoying this game, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just play this game until Outriders come out. But when Outriders come out, I'm gonna be switching off between this game and that game. I've been playing this game like off stream too, so I'm gonna try to gain a level or two in this game before I get off. Like I said, this stream gonna be short. I'll try not to waste 15 minutes. Damn, 15 minutes just trying to figure out the thumbnail situation on Facebook. I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna ask Pinky. I would ask Munchkin, but Munchkin is. I don't feel like hearing no activist talk right now. Munchkin is always talking about that. I'll ask Pinky. Ask Pinky about it. So much streamer drama going on around here, man. Like there was. I wonder if I have time to change out any equipment out. Because I leveled that up, so it's gonna be better than what I got. This one says 3. Light mana. Recharge faster. Damage output of primary attacks. That shit's a 12. Upgrades available though. See, I'm not using white magic like that. I'm using like mostly green. I'm using mostly green magic. Like if I had a character with white blue mana resist. If I had a character that was using it, that would be like perfect. This one, same thing here. I'll upgrade this. What does that bring that to? Now that defense is still too low. This one's 27. You ally player gain gear resistance for 5 seconds. See recharge, speed. Green mana resist. Create 3, 1.5 spikes over for 20 seconds. Swap out that one. I'm set. Here we go. We are live right now. We are live. On all the platforms. On all the people's platforms. Let's see, what's my gaming topics? I gotta get into the game. Gaming. Oh, so the first topic I had was Cyberpunk 2077 is a game I want to play too. So, if you don't know, there's 2 things going on with Cyberpunk 2077. Well, one thing is just news. One thing is that it's actually been off the PlayStation Store for 100 days. I was like, wow, what? It's been 100. It's been that long since it's been out. I don't feel like it. I feel like it just came out. But they say it's been off the PlayStation Store for 100 days. So that means after the after the backlash, then they took it off the store. So it was out for like a good month before they was like, no, we're taking it off the PlayStation Store. And even Microsoft took it off the Microsoft Store. But I think Microsoft did it like a month and a half later or something like that. It was on Microsoft's like Xbox Store for longer. It was. The launch is bad, man. On console, at least on last gen console, I say last gen because the current gen is now PS5 and Xbox Series X, which is nuts now, but it is what it is. Yeah, it just didn't do well on PS4 and Xbox. On Xbox, it just didn't perform to standard. The other guy, he's a beast caller too. Just didn't perform to standard, and it was. They really just didn't make sure that the game would work. Or it was just clear the swamp, so just kill whoever you see, I guess. Alright, what the shit to fight? Turn this shit down. Just didn't do well. It didn't do well on console as far as the performance. Like it just couldn't get to like. In some cases, it couldn't get to like 30 frames a second. It was bad. Here are the clerics over here. It was just bad how badly that thing performed, and it just shows that they just didn't focus enough on it. They was focused on next gen. Originally, it was supposed to come out on PS3 on that generation system, but I think they were saying they got it. See, and the thing about CD Projekt Red was they announced the game before they even started working on it. They announced the game before they started. Like when they announced the game, they were still working on The Witcher 3. So I was like, yo, y'all didn't even start working on this thing. Like, I think The Witcher 3 came out. So that means when they announced it, they were working on it. They were like, yeah, we're gonna make this game. And then they were showing screenshots of like some of the early stuff they were doing with the game. But at that point, they hadn't even worked on it. And this is before the PS3 even came out. They announced it, knowing that, yo, we're working on Witcher 3. And I'm like, yo, why so then there's a lot of folks that was like, why'd y'all even do that? Why'd y'all even announce that y'all were working on this if it wasn't ready? If you guys weren't ready. That's what they did. It was originally supposed to come out on the PS3 and stuff. And mind you, what makes matters even worse, the average console life cycle is about 7 years. So on average, a console generation will last 7 years before it's the next one up. But PS4 and Xbox PS3 and Xbox 360 lasted longer because the technology for the PS4 and next gen wasn't ready yet. So PS3 and Xbox 360 lasted for 10 years. Like, that console generation was long. So not only did they announce it beforehand, they had extra time in that console generation to get that game done. But even if they halfway through decided they worked on Witcher 3 and it was like, okay, now we gotta do Cyberpunk. They still they released The Witcher 3 like halfway through the PS4 and Xbox 360 life cycle, Xbox One life cycle. They released it halfway through, so they could have easily they basically all I'm saying is like they had time, even if they released a Witcher 3 and then okay, now we're moving on to Cyberpunk. They had time, and they still needed more time to get the game done because of how ambitious they made the game. Like I was just saying, like they should have never even announced it, especially since they had no plans on releasing it anytime soon. They were still working on Witcher 3. Like when I found all this out, I was like, that didn't make any sense. Like, I did all that for what? I did all that for what? Y'all just, I don't know. And from like what I hear about Cyberpunk, it's a good game when you get it to work. That's pretty much the consensus about it right now. Like, yo, if you can get it to work, the game is a dope game.
The wall is almost down. Come here, protect us.
That's all I hear. A dope game, you get it to work, but about getting it to work though. Got to do a
It seems
promo.
Sarah smiles upon us today, but there's no time to rest. We need to retake
that
the
ain't
church
staying
up
on,
ahead so we
so-
can clear it of the Cabal's influence. You have much left to do. Know that our voices go with you. Pray for
Fire
your
Oni.
success.
The man with the master plan, what's going on? Yep, playing this game again. This game is coming to console, man. So if you're interested in playing this game on console, I'll hop on console with you with this game. I'm enjoying it. I've been playing it. I've been playing it off stream. I'm kind of grinding it right now. Like what I've been doing is like every day I've been playing it and trying to gain like a level or two. And then I'll stop, even if I'm not streaming it. Spin to go. Oh man, just wasted that. I didn't even. Oh shit. No, he's not coming out. Where are my spiders? Oh, that means I can't move the camera. It's weird, it just started doing that with the camera. Baron! What's going on? I don't know if I did wish you a happy birthday, but I'm saying it again. Happy birthday, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, streaming on YouTube and a whole lot of other stuff right now. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now because I'm trying to get Facebook a little love, but Facebook there's always something with Facebook that annoys me where I don't where I don't want to stream on it. Always something. Like even before the strip, like even like when I first got on, like Facebook has it so like you have to where like you can add a thumbnail, kind of like with YouTube. I always have a thumbnail. So Facebook has that same thing. Like, yo, you might want to have a thumbnail on it. Yo, I couldn't find out where to put the thumbnail, yo. And I looked for like 10 minutes. I was like, yo, I need to actually get into the stream and start talking and start just playing the game. So I'm like, I said forget it. So I went without a thumbnail. I did everything else as far as adding my title, my information and stuff.
Rise, my knights. Destroy them.
It was just getting on my nerves. When it comes out, give it a try. I'm comparing it. Yeah, it plays like Diablo. I actually watched a little bit of somebody's Diablo stream today, and yeah, a lot of the Diablo streams I was bored in. I watched like 2 or 3 of them today. I was like, yo, like, so I realized this is a game where if people aren't interested in the gameplay, they gotta be interested in me. And you know, I'm always talking up a damn storm on stream, so folks will like me. But some other folks I was watching today, I was like, yo, my goodness, oh no. I'm like, I was like, these are the folks that are in this space. Not to toot my own horn, but I just thought I was more interesting than they were. So good enough. But yeah, it comes to console. They ain't say they haven't said when this game's gonna release. I would say sometime before the fall. I would try to release this because I think Diablo Immortal is supposed to come out sometime before the holiday season. So Diablo the mobile game, the Diablo mobile game. So I think Magic wants to get ahead of that. This is like their first foray into this type of game. So I'm like, yeah, I might want to get a move on. Where is it? Okay. It's all y'all over here. What makes this game different is the deck building and stuff for the attacks. Like Diablo, like, you know, you gain a spell, you can just keep spamming that spell as long as you have the mana or the magic for it. This game is like you have to build a deck, and hopefully, you know, whatever card you have, all those cards in there. Hopefully, the card that you want comes up, and then you can use it for a spell. So that's like the difference, I would say. Just and then sometimes they have these missions or these raids like this, and there's matchmaking. I'm not sure if Diablo has that. Like the last Diablo game I actually played was Diablo 2, so I don't know.
Use her power to defeat C.O.O.L.
So of course you'll have like your solo missions, and then you'll have your raids like this. That's a part of like the story mission or the story mode. And then they'll matchmake with you, or you can just go in it solo if you want. But usually, almost every time I pick matchmaking. Just I hit F. Reading is active. Who the fuck isn't over here yet?
Feeble goddess. She cannot save you now.
Okay, I don't know if this shit just glitched or what, cause it's not letting me in there. Reading is active. Is it because he went in there by himself? Glitched, I think, yo. It's not letting us in.
Quickly, use the power of the relic to cleanse the area and weaken C.O.O.L. Quickly, use the power of the relic to cleanse
on his
the
own.
area and weaken
I think this joint just glitched out. The other guys, she's trying to get in there too. Oh, there's no game chat in here. Is there a game chat?
Use the power of the relic to cleanse the area and weaken C.O.O.L. Quickly, use the power of the relic to cleanse the area and weaken C.O.O.L.
Fool, you've done nothing but earn my wrath.
Not that people are not used to it. Here are two other well-established games. One looks a bit dated. Two, it's filled with very large amount of transaction and the really bad RNG system. I know this game is getting some traction, at least on Twitch. But I think there's one group on this one streamer at Fetra Life that's been playing this game hardcore, and like every time that they play, it's like 20,000 people watch them. I saw it like the other day. It was like 50,000. I was like, damn, who's playing? I was like, okay, who's playing? It was really 20,000 was one streamer. and then the rest was like spread out between other streamers. But then Fetch Your Life has been playing this game. That's a real big streaming community. They've been playing this game real hard, and on YouTube too, making videos. So
You have power.
I don't know, but I've enjoyed this game. Like, you know, I played Diablo in 2006, Diablo 2. But you know, like you said, Diablo and Path of Exile are like the games in this space.
Defeat me.
We literally probably gotta wait for this dude to finish. He in there by himself. Like it would be over if we was both in there.
Surrender now, and I will kill you quickly.
Alright, let me just share my shit on Facebook then. Reginald. Share now to your story. More options. Oh, this is a glitch, yo. Yeah, I know it's active. Let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. This thing. With Diablo, once you hit level 70, you know where to go to start working. Oh, they letting us in. That was fucking dumb.
You have defeated Joseph. I can the dark and should he
That was it. That's the end of the mission. We didn't even get to fight the boss because like they wouldn't let us in. He do have to fight by himself. It's been a hot minute since I played Diablo. And like I said, Diablo 2. Never played 3. And then I said I was watching some folks play 3 today, and I was like, I was bored. They were boring. Can't keep it a buck with y'all. Them streamers were boring. They looked like they know what the hell they was doing. They just wasn't.
Greetings, traveler.
Whatever they were doing in the game didn't look interesting, and then they weren't talking about nothing. On this, I want you to play Demir. Either I shove out cash for that class. On this, I want to play Demir, the assassin. Either I shove out cash for a class that should be. I hope RMG gets it to me. They're supposed to be changing how you get that though. They're supposed to be changing that because people complain in the beta about that. They're like, yo, you gotta pretty much pay for this. And they say like, there's some folks like, look, if you gotta pay for it, okay, but don't make it like, if you gotta pay for this class, then fine. There was some folks that were like, you shouldn't have to pay for the class at all, so they was mad about that. And then some folks was like, look, if you gotta pay for it, that's fine, but don't make it like by chance. and where they were saying like they'll make it by chance where it's like, okay, I gotta pay for it, but then it's a part of like a loot box. 'Cause that's kind of the way it is right now. So they said they was gonna change that. I'm not sure if they have just yet. But that's something they were discussing, like, yo, we're gonna change that, because essentially you'll have to shove out cash for the fuck, really. Before I used to have to like run and fight you. Now I just fight you straight up now.
The ritual must continue. Handle this intrusion.
But yeah, they said they're gonna fix that as far as the folks trying to having to pay for another class, pretty much. Yeah, the folks are pretty mad about that. There's people that have maxed out all the classes already, and like so this game only been in open beta for like the last 3 or 4 days. So what I figured out was, everybody that got all the classes, it takes a while to grind. It takes a while to level up in this game sometimes. So what I figured out was, oh, these folks had access when it was a closed beta or a closed alpha. That's what I figured out. 'Cause I was like, there's no way you on level 30 or level, like, what the hell were you doing? Playing it for like, I remember I played it all day on Saturday. I played this all day on Saturday, right? And I gained 8 or 9 levels. I played it all day Saturday, only gained 8 or 9 levels. So I was like, how? So I was just looking at them like, yo, how much did you play this? Because I played like damn near for a whole day and only gained 8, maybe 10 levels, maybe. So you went from 0 to like level 30 in a day, pretty much, in 2 days. I don't know. I got a friend that got to level 25 in a day. I was like, yo, you must have not did nothing the whole day but that. Why is it showing me that? It's still showing me the stuff from the overworld. Yeah, but I found some stuff. I found some glitches in this game, like that one arena glitch right now, where my teammate had to fight the boss by himself. Me and the other guy was just waiting. I mean, what's cool about this game is like you can get a party of 3, but I think there's some missions where you can do. There's some missions where you can do a party of 6, so y'all can just like party of 6. You can just take over the game. Hey, Danger Voice, hi. Hey, where's going on, brother? Yeah, most level cap for these type of games is 50. Yeah, so I think the actual level cap is, I think it's like 30 to get like all your abilities. And then like, so there's like, there's 2 scales. So there's your level scale, which I think caps off at like 50, but like you get your like final ability at level 30 or whatever. Then there is your Planeswalker level, and that goes up to like 300 something. So like, I think, where is it? Because it showed me before where like my Planeswalker loadout, view stats. Yeah, so see here, the Planeswalker level's 320. But like your character level, when you get your like your final ability, See, it's level 30. Unless this goes more, maybe that's the cap for the beta, and this goes down more. But it says right here, like your final ability is level 30 here. So. It's not much how's the game. I'm enjoying this game, whereas like the Diablo style game isn't normally my thing, but I've been enjoying this so far. I've literally been playing this game waiting for Outriders. Oh damn, gotta fight somebody who just got here. Outriders comes out on Thursday. That's gonna be the next time I stream. This Thursday. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm streaming Thursday. And I'm definitely gonna probably stream either Saturday, Friday, or Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it. I thought about taking a day off, but I've never taken a day off for a game. Except for, I was going to take a day off for Final Fantasy, but that's when, for Final Fantasy VII, the original release date was exactly on my birthday. It's supposed to be March 3rd, but then they backed it up a whole month, and I was pissed. Because of course, I was taking off a day for my birthday, so it looked like, yeah, you took off a day because it's your birthday. Like, yeah, that's why I took off. I was like, yeah, so I took that day. I was gonna play the game that whole day, and then I was gonna go from there, but they backed it up a whole month, which pissed me off. They didn't even need to back it up a month. When they backed it up a month, I was like, yo, the game was ready. So when they did that, I was like, yo, why should I do that? Like they backed the game up a whole month, and it didn't make sense to me.
Please take this coin. It's the least I can do.
So I hate when it does this. It's like, yeah, increase instability by completing overworld activities, and then you get no overworld activities. So right now I'm just wandering. And you're gonna start as fire. I've seen the fire one is nice. I like the fire one. I like the necromancer in this game too. What I said I was gonna do was I was gonna get this character to level 30 before I switch over to another character. So right now I think I'm like level 17. Where am I at? Yeah, level 17. So I was gonna get this character to level 30, then switch over to finish my necromancer, because I started my necromancer. I don't feel like going in there right now. Need to find. I'm looking for one of the skirmishes. Matter of fact, is there a mythic battle? Get to the map. Is there a mythic battle happening right now? Anybody doing a mythic? Nobody's doing a mythic battle. Oh, rare skirmish? Hold up. Is there a rare skirmish on the map? There's a major. why this doesn't come out till Thursday. I don't know. I have every version of Chandra that's come out so far. Okay, so get to play this. Get to play Chandra with me. Okay, let me get near the major skirmish. These are minor. So minor skirmish, minor skirmish. This is a major skirmish. This is a major skirmish. It's a major. Minor skirmish. So it's a mana tower there. This is a major. Okay. Let's go here, then we have to walk from there. Yeah, before y'all came through, I was talking about Cyberpunk, and before y'all came, I was talking about Cyberpunk and what's going and like what was going on with it. Like they announced today. I mean, they announced that hey, yeah, we fixed all the bugs, but then yeah, 15 versions of Chandra. Yeah, you said you're a major magic head or whatever, Magic the Gathering person.
Here, I couldn't have done it without you.
It's a minor skirmish. I'm trying to go to the major skirmish up here. We'll have a launch day update. Outriders will have a launch. Oh yeah, I have it on Steam, so yeah, I gotta make sure. I'll be working from home that day, so that morning I will make sure that's done.
Please, I must gather my strength.
Damn. Y'all on me like that? Got something for y'all. Oh. Get away from the fallen angel. Yeah. First onslaught defeated. Good lord.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, I'll be working from home. So whereas I'll be working from home that day, so I think I should be fine. Cause I work from this same computer. Yeah, but before y'all came to the chat, I was talking about Cyberpunk. Y'all weren't here for that probably. I was saying how Cyberpunk has been delisted from the PlayStation Store for 100 days, and I didn't even realize that. Damn, Cyberpunk's been out for that long. Oh, shit. Get over here. Had a trick up my sleeve. Y'all thought y'all had me then, didn't you?
Soldiers, hold positions. Stand strong.
So, if y'all don't realize that Cyberpunk was supposed to come out for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Like it was supposed to come out for those systems. What I was saying before was, like, I don't understand why they even announced or talked about Cyberpunk when, at the time, they talked about releasing Cyberpunk on the PS3. PS3 wasn't even out yet. Mind you, they hadn't even finished The Witcher 3 yet. So it was kind of like, wait, why'd y'all announce this game and y'all ain't even finished working on The Witcher 3? Yeah, so 100 days has gone by fast. CD Projekt Red, CDPR are doing amazing work to fix it. Yes. So, I want to play Cyberpunk, but I'm gonna wait until they fix everything because it's ridiculous how, you know, the game just didn't come out in a good state. And they announced it so long ago that you would think like, yo, y'all announced it like a long time ago. Like, how come? Like, how come like this ain't like done? Where? And like, the reason why the game wasn't
I would have been lost without your
the reason
aid,
why
my friend.
it came out in the state that it came out in is because, well, I guess I gotta go around doing these skirmishes until they give me a new mission. Oh, level 18. So CD Projekt Red announced, I want to play Cyberpunk. I want to wait till everything is really fixed. I'm gonna get it on PC because getting it on console is, they say it's okay on PS5 and Series X, but PS4, Xbox One don't even bother. Like, they didn't even do the work to make sure it was optimized on them systems. But they announced the game before the PS3 was even out. It was supposed to come out on PS3. They hadn't even finished The Witcher 3 yet. So I was sitting there like, yeah, why y'all even talking about this game? Or y'all could have did something like this. Hey, this is a game we got in the pipeline that we're excited about, but we're trying to finish The Witcher 3, so don't expect to hear anything else about this game for a long time. Until we've pushed out Witcher 3, we got Witcher 3 out. All you're going to hear from us is Witcher 3. But this is something that's way down the pipeline. Y'all could have did that, or y'all could have said nothing at all. Like, they shouldn't have said anything at all, because they knew they was working on Witcher 3. They knew they was working on Witcher 3. Like, why'd y'all got a whole nother game coming out, and then y'all wanted to do that. Fast travel to this thing. So they did that, right? So they did that. Was working on The Witcher 3. Now I just gotta look around for this thing, cause was working on The Witcher 3. Here we go. Was working on The Witcher 3. Worked on The Witcher 3. Then they started working on Cyberpunk. But everything they wanted to do, they needed more time. But yo, they had spent like a good 4 to 5 years on it already. Cass was saying like they were getting pushed to like, yo, y'all gotta put this out, and they kept delaying it. The game's not ready. The business side of it, of course, was saying, yo, y'all gotta put this game out. It's been like, it's going on almost 6 years now. Like, we announced this before the PS3 was even out, and then the PS3 and 360 life cycle lasted 10 years, which is the longest console generation we've ever had, because console generation usually lasts about 7 to 8 years, then we're on to the next console generation. This time around it was PS4 and Xbox One. The technology that they wanted to use wasn't ready yet, so we were still getting PS3 and Xbox 360 games. That's why, like, towards the end of that life cycle of the PS3 and 360, like, a lot of games were really good and really polished and looked really good. It was because, you know, almost every developer that was developing games on those systems had mastered the tool sets and the graphics engines for those systems. Yes, PS Pro and Xbox One can play it fine, but PS4 and Xbox One not really good for that game, no. Nice. David, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to the stream, brother. Trying to see if I hope I didn't miss anybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody's message. I was talking. I was like on a rant, but yeah. So yeah, so like it just like it was just like, yo, the way that this what up Great Sheen play some spells. I mean, my character's like, I've been doing pretty well. I've been faring pretty well without using too many spells. I've been enjoying this game. So yeah, it was just like there were so many reasons why CD Projekt Red shouldn't have released the game in the state that it was in. It was just like, yo, y'all had a lot of time, delays and all. Y'all announced it like a long time ago, which y'all shouldn't have though. But y'all announced it before the PS3 was even out. Like it was just like so much stuff, man. Ah, damn. Gotcha, I got you.
The undead have returned.
I was saving that.
Follow me.
So the fact that it released in the state that it was in, I was like, just terrible, man. Just terrible.
Put these tortured souls to rest.
But everything I've heard about the game, as far as
We have come this far. Let's go.
everything I've heard about the game has been, hey, it's a great game when you can get it to work.
Injuries. I would fight alongside you. Knight's Redoubt is just ahead.
That's what everybody tells me. Like, if you can get, whenever it works, it's a great game.
Almost there.
Like, the story's good, it looks great, the play's great when it works. The side missions are better than the story at most of the time. So apparently they wanted to make the game longer, but they couldn't, so they were just like, look, then they shortened the main story and then use some of that stuff for the side missions. They were like, yeah, we're just gonna make this a side mission, but we ain't trying to make this game super long, because that was one of their main complaints with The Witcher 3, where it was like, everybody was like, yo, this is a good game, it's just long as hell. So they decided to noticeably shorten their next game, and then like, hey, make all of that extra content that they wanted to put in the game side missions. Do you have artifacts equipped? Yes, I do. I'm still learning how like the artifacts and everything works.
No, shoot! Get away!
I'm doing pretty good damage though. Like, I know my build could probably be better. My deck could probably be better, but like, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I'm not struggling. I'm not struggling to beat anybody. You know that much. I have not really struggled to beat anybody in this game. To beat any monster in this game. Maybe towards the beginning of the game, yeah. But now at this point, nah. Taken care of. It was great chatting with you again. Of course, man. Of course, man. I gotta make sure I pop up to your stream next, soon. Why are you running? Why is this guy running? Yeah, bitch ass. What you get? I'm supposed to be heading towards a skirmish, or was that it? Shit, that might have been it. Do you know when this game is releasing? They have not said. Mythic encounter. Let me get over here. They have not said anything about when this game is releasing officially. It's right now. It's on open beta on PC, on the Epic Game Store, or I downloaded it through like this Arc thing, whatever. Like this one of them launchers, but it's on the Epic Game Store though. But no release yet. Like I've had a bunch of people ask me, "Yo, when's this coming out?" I'm like, heck if I know. I've been asking that too. It says the thing is over here. Wherever it is, I should run right into it. On my map, it says it's right here. What do you get from Mythic encounter? Some better loot and more XP. But it says I'm here. Usually it just pop, if you're in the area, it'll just pop up on you. It says Mythic encounter with retreat symbol. Where is it? See, there's another player. See, there's other green dots, another player looking for it too. So I'm like, is this it? This might be it here. Yep. Yep, defeated. Everybody, when you see it on your map, people go straight to it. When you see it on your map, people go straight to it. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, rare counters up here. Oh yeah. Let's get to that one over there. Yeah, right now. So at this point in the game, it hasn't given me. Wait, open beta. Yes, open beta on PC. Over here. Wait, so yeah, look, everybody's going to the same point too. There's other players. Cause this is like the open world. So we're over here. Defeat all the clerics. So you just kill everything that's over here. Just kill everything. What I had next on my list? It says Call of Duty file size being reduced. So I just got back into Call of Duty, and I've been playing Cold War. I've been playing it sparingly, because first I started playing it for zombies, but then I've enjoyed multiplayer as well. And normally that's Call of Duty's not my game. It's always frustrated me. How do you unlock new spells? The story missions. The story missions, and of course just leveling up, because you get a set of cards. Because like how you get new spells is like with the cards in the decks. So you'll get new decks from leveling, from defeating more monsters and leveling up. and then you'll get it from the story missions as well. I'll show you in a second, like how the decks look. Like I said, if you have a PC, this is open beta. You can just download it and play it. The game is gonna be free to play anyway when it releases, but it's an open beta right now, so a lot of people are playing it. I didn't expect to enjoy the game this much. The skirmish complete. Enemies over here. Where you going? I don't think I'm in a safe enough place to show you this deck. So my deck loadout. Is it under the deck? So you get cards like these, and when going, you get cards like these going through, and these are your spells. This is library, yeah. So these are your spells and stuff, and you know there's a green deck, there's a red deck, there's a black and a blue deck and a white deck, and as of right now. And also those determine what type of spells you can use and what type of magic you can use. So right now, I started off as a beast caller. So a beast caller uses nothing but green magic. So a lot of the spells I have are green, but you can mix it. You can mix and match with green, white, and red and blue, all that stuff, right? Thing is, when you're mixing the decks. At certain points of the game, like the point of the game I'm in right now, I can only mix two colors. So I can only have green and another color. So right now I have black for black magic. So I'm using one of the black magic spells. So if I want to use a white magic spell, I would have to get rid of my black one and put the green one there. Because mostly what I've been using is green because that's what I started off with. So yeah, you can customize your deck and your deck pretty much your deck determines what spells you have. Okay, so that's not showing up on the map, but it's showing up here. I guess I'll be following it. I gotta follow this thing. Man, what time is it? Yeah. Like I said, folks, I expected to be off stream already. Surprised it's stolen. How far am I away from another level too? I might stay until I get to level 19, then call it a day. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm staying on, folks, until I get to level 19, and then I'm calling it. Like I said, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be on long today. I'll be on long on Thursday. So what I have next? So Call of Duty file size being reduced. So yeah, like Call of Duty, I used to joke about how much space that shit takes up, and now it's really taking up a lot of space. So they're trying to reduce the file size, unless you pick and choose what to install. So they're being I guess they're getting tired of people complaining, so they're trying to reduce the file size as much as you can. But then they're like, hey, if you want it to be, if pretty much they put something in there where it's like, yeah, well, if you want it to run better, you have to install these files. And I'm like, bro, the game does not need to be that big, yo. You're being greedy, like especially if you have on console. Like if you don't like buy a hard drive with extra storage, or you buy a separate hard drive just for COD, like it's bad. Like so there's people. I used to joke like, yo, you need a separate hard drive just for Call of Duty. And that was just a joke, yo. Yeah, that shit's true now. So it says it's gonna. They said they was going to start with that, trying to reduce it. Like they reduce it drastically on console, for PC not so much. And console was the biggest need. Thanks for the content. It was a fun night. Have a great fun watch. Have a great night. You too, man. Make sure to come back through and hit that follow button if you haven't already. In here, yeah. I usually in here talking my head off. I'll be playing a lot of this in the future, and Outriders. So. Yep. You heard it through the grapevine. Wait, I haven't had no music. I just realized that. What happened to my music? Did I mute it? I was talking and I was like, wait, I didn't realize my music was off. Yeah, talking up a damn storm. Yeah, I just realized how quiet it was. Here we go. Next up is, I still haven't played that game yet. I might play it tomorrow during lunch. For those of you new to the stream, I've also played. I play and dabble in some mobile games because I know that's like where streaming is going to be going in the next. Inside of 5 years, like the most popular streamers are going to be like mobile streamers. People that play mobile games, and people that play mobile games. So like I've been really dabbling and seeing like what mobile games I enjoy and what I like and what I like to play, what I don't like to play, what's out there. And so I pay attention a lot to like what's going on with mobile, and what's trending with mobile games, especially like since on YouTube and Facebook gaming and Trovo, like on a lot of other platforms outside of Twitch, like mobile games are like the top games. So of course I pay attention to that because I'm like, yo, like people want to ignore like mobile games, but I'm like, yeah, you can't, because I mean outside of Twitch they're popular everywhere else, and even on Twitch they're gaining traction. So I see something coming, but it's like too early for me to be like, yo, hop on this. And I'm like, well, it's not too early to hop on, but it's just like it's too early to be like, yo, it's arrived, because people see the numbers and they like, I don't believe it because the numbers aren't on Twitch too hard, but like on Facebook and on YouTube, it's like the numbers are overwhelming. So I'm like, bruh, it's coming. Like, yo, don't y'all see these numbers? People was like, I don't, but you know, people ignore it because it's like mobile games, really? Like, shit's is coming, bruh. Like I see it. I was like, I'm like, yo, more 2025, yo, like somebody's gonna be a popular, like the top streamer is gonna be known for being a mobile streamer. Or what's gonna happen is your favorite streamer now is gonna be like, your favorite streamer is gonna be a mobile streamer. It's gonna switch them like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna rotate in some mobile games, and then they're gonna crush the numbers on as far as the mobile games, and then they're gonna stick with it. Watch, that's what's gonna happen. Because you're gonna bring in a whole nother international audience that they never had. They're gonna see that and be like, you know what? I might have to fool with this for a little bit. Like it's gonna be too much to ignore. That's what I'm saying. But I tell you, it's gonna be too much to ignore. Like you're not gonna be able to just be like, yeah, well, like Dr. Disrespect just he completely makes fun of it, and I'm like, all right, bro, you're gonna be the guy that, oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect, you're gonna treat him like Hulk Hogan right now, like, oh yeah, he used to be a man. Like, Dr. Disrespect is gonna be like that old guy that used to be cool, and he probably could have stayed cool, but just kept doing the same thing. Like Hulk Hogan like was somebody in wrestling that I felt like probably could have even lasted even longer, but he kept doing the same like corny nonsense that he used to do back in the 80s. I was like, yeah, we done had enough of this. Like we respect you as a pioneer, but that's gonna be it. That's the way your man Dr. Disrespect is gonna be. You know, I feel like I'm one of the few people that talk about like, yo, mobile games, like, and all I tell people is like, yo, check this out. Start experimenting with mobile games off stream. Like, okay, start playing them off stream and seeing, okay, I like this game, I like this, like, start doing that, because sooner or later you're probably gonna have to rotate one of these games in. To stay relevant. And like, if content creation is like your thing, like you're gonna have to have one of those games. That's all I've been telling folks. Folks been looking at me like I'm crazy. I ain't playing no damn mobile game. I'm like, alright. You know what's gonna end up happening? Somebody's gonna come in your stream. Oh, this on mobile? No. I'm leaving.
No, shoot! Get away!
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. So I say all that to say that right now, one of the most popular games in the world, League of Legends, now has a mobile version of their game. I talked about this on stream before, and I'm gonna talk about it again. League of Legends is not they have a mobile version of the game called League of Legends Wild Earth, so you can play League of Legends on your phone now. It's been doing pretty well on Twitch the last couple of days since it's North American release. They released it in like Asia, so some people were like trying to get it from Asia, so they was like using a VPN to download and all that stuff. Doing some risky shit. And so it released, and it's been getting pretty. I haven't played it yet myself, but it's been getting pretty good feedback. Like it looks good, it plays good. People have been telling me like how good the game is. Thing is, they already had a game in the space called Mobile Legends. Now, what all the Mobile Legends was a League of Legends ripoff, but on mobile. So League of Legends didn't have a mobile version of their own game, so another company made it, and inspired by League of Legends, and it looked like League of Legends, but on mobile. Like that game, Mobile Legends, looked like League of Legends. League of Legends was like, nah, we're gonna make our own joint, and with the king counter, we're gonna make our own joint, so we don't gotta worry about all the ripoffs and stuff. Thing is, the people that own League of Legends and the people that own Mobile Legends are owned by the same company. So it's two separate companies owned by one parent company that owns both games. So it's like they're competing against themselves. So like what's happening was, okay, what was the more popular game? And then that was the game that was getting pushed rather than the new game. So like when the game released, everybody was like, wait, that game's out? Like it started spreading like, yo, the game is out. So then people started, going to buy it, going to download it, because it was like, yo, they didn't even know it was out. So like it wasn't being advertised properly.
We must not delay.
I had no idea where my man went.
Keep them away from me. Quickly to Vigilance Outpost. Traveler, help!
Bruh, why I got my animals out? About to go play Borderlands. All right, that should be fun.
We cannot give up.
Okay. Going this way. Lost Traveler saved. I guess I just go around doing skirmishes until I get my next real mission. So I'm like, so I guess I'm just doing this. Like I said, I'm gonna do these. How far am I away from my next level? Not too far. Have no fear. I'm still going the wrong way. What the hell? I think I was engaged. There's no mythic on the map when I look. There's no mythic when I look, bro. I missed my opportunity for that one. For my big beast. I gotta start finding some folks that play this game and adding them so we can run some stuff together. And if you wanna add me to this, otherwise don't make me have to go to Reddit. I had to do that for a game. I do that for Godfall. I couldn't find anybody to play the game. I had to go to Reddit to find people to play with. Nobody was playing the game. Come on. Got that for me. Dead. He was trying to help him. You're dead too. Level 19. Oh, that's gonna be it, folks. Okay, attack. Which one? The other one? This is gonna be somebody else's problem for now. Read that joint. Enough for that. Equipment. Blackberry. This is like the boring stuff, folks. A bunch of white cards.
Mixing that beat, boo.
Try that. I don't like the zombies. Your realm. Alright, folks. Who are we going to raid? Who's on? Evo's on. Dang, I said she was getting on. Oh, she's on now. Yeah, folks. We're gonna hand this off to D Daniel J. If you're on YouTube. Okay, hold on, let me do this proper. Thank you for coming through to the stream. The stream was short today. We're gonna be going longer on Thursday, so we're gonna be on earlier on Thursday as well. Try to get on around 6:30, 7 o'clock Thursday. 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be close to my Twitter and my Discord, which is all down below. If you want to find out the actual time, because it's going to really depend on my work schedule. But it's going to be at least the latest 7 o'clock on Thursday. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. Got some stuff to do. We're going to hand this off to D Daniel J, one of the cool kids, the first lady of cool. Make sure y'all go follow her, show some love. If you are on Facebook and on YouTube, the stream is going to end for you. If you're on Twitch, we are going to raid D Daniel J. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all for being here, watching me play Magic Legends, watch me get into my inner nerd. This is Dangerous Voice, People's Choice. God bless. Good night. Peace. See y'all on Thursday.
Listen.